Right, this is the second part of infrared spectroscopy. I'm mainly going to talk about page 26, but this is how you would use it. Now, we've gone through a number of the types of bonds that it can detect, where it detects them, but you need to be very careful when answering questions about infrared spectroscopy. There are a number of boxes that you need to tick. Now, firstly, the way in which you can use it. Yeah, it's obvious that if you've got a spectra, you can use that spectrum to state that it contains this bond, it contains this bond. Therefore, it stands a plausible chance of being such a molecule. And that's what's mentioned here. So I'm going to use this spectrum here for the moment to sort of give, you can see the answers on there, but I'm going to explain so why this spectrum could be that of propan-2-ol. So what you do is you get rid of anything to the right of 1500. We can see our peaks. We've got that one there at 3000. That's our C to H, and we can see that we've got that one there, the broad but smooth, which means that it's an O to H, and you must follow it up with an alcohol. So to state why, so this could be propan-2-ol. Now the C to H isn't really important in that, it's this one. So whenever you're talking about the presence of a peak, you firstly must state that the peak is present. So you would state that there is an O to H alcohol peak. So you're stating the bond and that it's present, because we can equally talk about peaks which are absent. So you firstly state what bond it is or what group, and whenever you're talking about the alcohol O to H, you must always state the alcohol after it, because we've got two types of alcohols, the alcohol and the acid one. You then state it's present, and then you also state the wave number. Now you always state the wave numbers, not from here where you're sort of going from there to there, don't do that. Or even looking at the central point down there, always take it off that. You've identified that that's an O to H alcohol, you copy the numbers down off there. And an O to H alcohol absorbs from 3230 to 3550. So an O to H alcohol peak present from 3230 to 3550. That's disappeared off the side. Centimetres to the -1. Now you could also state what's not present. Now this question has set it up saying, is that peak either propan-2-ol or propanone? Well, we've confirmed that it could be propan-2-ol, but you may also, and quite frequently you do need to state this, you need to talk about why it's not that. So from the point of view of why that couldn't be propanone, is due to that. That C double bond O, that should be present from 1680 to 1750. And that's that big stalactite one around about 1700, which we haven't got. So we'd need to see a peak all the way down there in that position. So then it's not propanone, and that's because there is no C double bond O peak. So again, you're stating the bond. I'm stating that there's no peak, or you could say peak absent, and then you always give the range from 1680 to 1750. Yeah, 1680 to 1750 to the -1. Okay, all of that's there, but I just wanted to explain it. Right, then you've got from page 27 all the way through to, I can't remember what page it was I asked you to do it up to, page 33. So 6 pages of questions. Now what you find is that these questions take up a lot of space, especially when you're getting on to showing lots and lots of spectra, like these. So many times there should be a box there, on page 32, but you're identifying which of the molecules, the cyclic molecules, that those could be at the top. Remember, you're always looking for the functional groups, the unique groups, like an O to H, a C double bond C, C double bond O. Almost everything contains a CH. Oh, page 31. Probably should have drawn these on there because we haven't covered all these. Right, butane, 1,4-dibromobutane. Right. Cheat. Butane 1,4-diol. So that's butane, 4 carbons, and then just another load of H's coming off that. And then butane dioic acid. That's the functional group in a carboxylic acid. A double bond O and an OH all bonded to the same carbon. Oh, sorry, got to do those. I'll just lift those up a bit more so you can see. That's a very dodgy way that I've just drawn those. So other than that, you should have enough information to get on with the questions, those 6 pages of questions. If you do have any problems, just let me or Kath know and we'll help you out with them. Right, thanks a lot.